In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every track, no name, no gimmick. Two telephone girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. On the way. Two telephone girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Yes, he's back, back again. Say he's back, to the break. Yes, he's back,
He's back. Woo! Look who's back, folks! Oh, Tom. You know, I thought it was a funeral last week. I thought you were done. Everyone's surprised. Guess who's back? It's Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy, you really redeemed yourself this week. Wasn't an amazing showing, but you know what? You passed the pinpoint and stomped the undefeated Bengals coming off a bye. You know, it's just good to see you back. For all you haters, you can stay away. You're not getting back on this bandwagon. So I'm taking up about 50 seats in the season ticket holder. You know, pat your back, boys. I know everyone's going to say, oh, it's only one game. Oh, it's this, and this. That Pat's at home. I'll take it, boys. I'll take it all day long. So all you little haters that think Tom's gone, especially you, Big Daddy Bronco Balls, don't worry about it. Hey, Tom. Look at him, staring off into space. That's what great people do. All right? So another edition here. I got my co-host back. I'm pretty excited about that. I've got a couple new things on the agenda today. I've actually got, hopefully a couple new things that people enjoy. No guest today. I thought I was going to have a special guest, but it's not really working out. Sorry getting this out late to you guys today. I actually had to go to work, do a couple hours of work, look after the kids. So unfortunately, things got in the way of the more important things here. So I'm first going to go through, like I said, it's going to go. I got to kind of tell you guys a little bit. I had to put a disclaimer at the beginning. I was contacted by a lawyer saying that that I wasn't doing things properly. I had to put a viewer discretion up there. A lot of people getting their panties in a twist and getting upset about things. So actually, I was at the fight Saturday night, and I was given a death threat by a fellow Fat Sundays member, Poop Leaguer actually. He was quite upset about how the videos have been going, and he made a visual threat against me at the fights. Hey, you know what? If you can't deal with it, get it. Just move on. Okay. Anyways, I enjoyed. Get on my phone here. Make sure I get it right. Anyways, boys, we've got some stuff going on this week. I'm gonna just toot my own little horn. Toot toot. I did play in a couple pick'em pools. I play every week. This week I picked every game right, went 13-1. The only loss I had was the Detroit Lions missing that field goal at the end. Honestly, the Detroit field goal kickers are 4 for 12. How is that even possible? It's a professional league. That's just straight up embarrassing. Anyways, that's like someone coming in and shooting 2 for 10 from free throw line. That's just sick. Anyway, so I won both those pools. I won $650. Pretty happy. Lots of food for this old belly right here, which is perfect. All right. Anyways, we're gonna get on to my stuff from last week. Their predictions didn't go as well as last week. I went 3 and 4 in the Fat Sundays predictions, but you know what? The only prediction I really counted was Napoli pulled it through. Team's getting better. Made a great trade with McElwain. I gave him 2 bags of jelly beans and a pack of Starburst. Worked out good. I got Emmanuel Sanders back. I'm actually really proud. Mako won thanks to this guy right here. Mako traded his whole draft, and look what it turned out. Sunday Booze and Doobs was doobing and boozing all Sunday long. So he was pretty happy. Poop League, I went 4 and 3. Hey, it's a winning record. Winning record on stuff I don't even care about. So anyway, good stuff there. My top performers, I thought Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson would light it up against Minnesota. They did half decent. Obviously, they're up by a bit, so they didn't really care, but I took 30 points and 15 respectively, which is fine, I guess. Le'Veon Bell did okay, 17 points. I thought they run the ball a lot more, but it just the game kind of got away from there. The last one was Bronco Balls. I said Donnell would have a big game against Atlanta. I figured he would. They put up lots of points, but he stank a 0. Laid a goose. Anyways, hopefully get a little bounce back from that guy. If not, he's going to be washed up on the shore of the waiver wire soon. Sleepers, terrible. I don't even know if I'm going to keep doing this segment. I like doing it just because people don't like it, so it bugs you. So I'll keep doing it. Blake Bortles, blue chunks. I figured he'd be throwing the ball a lot. Lewis Murphy, of course, I picked him up. 12.5 points, not bad. He actually had 2 catches for 60 yards called back as a penalty, so actually had a pretty good game. Jared Robinson, well, the whole Jacksonville team sucked biscuits. And Eric Ebron, you'd think with Calvin Johnson basically not playing again, get some points. He had 2.8 points. Pretty embarrassing when you and Golden Tate are the only options on offense. Anyways, that's the stuff there. I'm going to get right to week 6. Some big matchups here. If you notice, a lot of in the standings, things are really tight. But what's that? Okay. He just informed me that he noticed somebody peeking in my window. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's a guest showing up. I don't know, but kind of creepy. Someone's been peeking in my window, so we'll keep an eye on that. Tom's got his eyes focused over there. We'll see who it is. Anyways, this week, first matchups, TD Machine against Donaire makes me poop. I'm just thinking, Donairs, you've got a lot better matchups this week. TD Machine has Romo in Seattle. It's going to be a very tough matchup playing in Seattle. You got Jamal Charles on a bye. It's tough for you, Hunter. So I'm going to go with Donairs in this one. All right. Next matchup is Taysom Nutsack against Napoli. Basically, I'm a freight train right now. There's no stopping me. So basically, that's a win. Oh, there's someone walking around there, Tina. Anyways, that's a win for me there. Next matchup, we got Roethlis Boner against D's Nuts. The old Nuts against the Boner here, I guess. Anyways, it's going to be a tight one, but I think Scudder's depth pulls it through. We'll go with that guy. He'll keep rolling along. Next matchup is Big Daddy Bronco Balls against the Bears. These two guys, it's like, one looks like a bear because he's so furry, and one actually likes a bear. So hard to kind of tell between the two of those guys. But I'm going to go with the Big Daddy on this one. I just think he has some good matchups, and I'll be honest with you, if I had to predict one person was going to the poop lane, it would be Grant. The curse of the poop is alive. The defending champion, goes to the poop. It's just the way it is the last few years. And Grant, the more and more your team just seems like you're picking up waiver wire after waiver wire. And, you're getting along there, buddy. You're putting up a lot of small points. Like, I can see you going there, okay? Next matchup, we got High Crime Crooks against Bitches Love Grapes. I'm going to go with Tony on this one. It's a pretty tight one. But, you've got Murray going against the Seahawks, and Murray's a big component for your team. Crooks, so I think that might be a tough one. I think Demaryius Thomas will come back to earth a little bit. I think they're going to be killing the Jets, so he might settle down a little bit. Next matchup, we got Pacheco against old Titty Feelers. And we're going to go with the Tits Feelers on this one. I think Pacheco or Billy Bop is going to have too many buys and injuries this week, so I think he's in trouble. We'll go with the old Titters with this one. Last one for the Fat Sundays, we got Sunday Booze and Dupes against Red Dragons. Red Dragons, you made a miraculous comeback on Monday night. One would say almost unheard of. But you know what, though? You know who you're up against? This guy. I think he could probably beat you by himself. Sunday Booze, win number 2, buddy. All right, let's get on to the poop stains. First, we got Dolphin Dan against Dirty Pooper. Oh, sorry, no. Dolphin Dan against Dot. Those are fake titties. I'm going to go with Dolphin Dan in this because the old double dot, this team's terrible. So we're going to go with Dolphin Dan. I think the team's too deep. You got this one. Next one is Northdown Bullies against Dirty Pooper. Dirty Pooper, just like me, you got Manning rolling. I see Dirty Pooper pulling this out. Keep it up, Poop. Anyways, next we get Sausage Fingers against Titan Juicy. I just think Sausage Fingers is too stacked. He's got a lot of game breakers. He's got some good players in Titan Juicy there, but Unfortunately, you don't have a lot of game breakers compared to Gillis, so I think that's going to make a difference there when it comes down to it. Next one we got is Minister of Offense against Hardcore Corn. I think it's a tight one, but I think the Hardcore Corn pulls it out in this one. Sorry, Minister, find a new name. Next, we've got the G-Men against the Frankencock. G-Men's got a pretty good team. I think Frankencock with Aaron Rodgers, obviously it's a really good matchup. But I think the ball's going to go a lot to Jordy Nelson this time. He's only caught one ball last week. So I think it's going to negate a lot of Aaron Rodgers' points, which is going to make it tough for your team to win. So we're going to go with G-Men on this one. Next we have Cobra Kai. Basically, he's in the third tier. So we're going to put a new league for him. We got Fat Sunnies, we got Poop League, and then we got the old Diarrhea. So he's in the Diarrhea League. We'll keep him there. So basically, by default, Chet, you have a bye this week, so you win. Last, we got the Real Deal, Jeff O'Neal. Anyways, he's playing against Big Fat Bellies. Deal again. He's got a pretty good team. He's got great matchups. So I think he's going to pull this out. Unfortunately, Big Fat Bellies, you don't get, luck can't win it for you every week, so I don't think he pulls up enough luck for you. Anyways, I think the Deal pulls this one out. All right, so that's a prediction for the main stuff there. Top performers. I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning against the Jets' terrible defense. He likes lighting up Fat Ryan, whatever his name is there. We're gonna go running back. We're going to go with Marshawn Lynch at home. They're gonna be pounding the ball down Dallas' throat, so I think he's gonna put up a lot of points. Wide receiver, we're going to go with Victor Cruz. Cruz hasn't been targeted too much this year, but I think he's going to have a big week this week. We'll go with that. And tight end, Gronk. This guy's going to throw probably 2 or 3 touchdowns for Gronk against Buffalo. He's looking like the old self again. So we got Tim Wright playing the Aaron Hernandez role. I like that. So it's opening him up a little bit. We'll go with Gronk on that. Sleepers, we're going to go Ryan Fitzpatrick for Buffalo. He's going to be throwing a lot against the Patriots. I think he's going to, what I'm talking about. Running back for Houston. Houston, I think he's going to put some points up this week. He's going to do all right. Running back's going to be Andre Williams. He's filling in for Rashad Jennings. He rushed over 2,000 yards in college. The guy obviously has some skill. So I think he's going to come up with a big one there against the Eagles on Monday night. Wide receiver going Jordan Matthews. I think the same thing with that game. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Jordan Matthews finally steps up and takes over from Riley Cooper. And last we go with Clay Harbor, tight end for Jacksonville Jaguars. I think he's going to step in there and have a good game. Anyways, what I'm going to add to this little segment now, I'm going to start doing a weekly pick-em. So not just picking the leagues. I'm actually going to pick what teams are going to win every game, okay? So I'm going to go through it. Indy's going to win. Patriots are going to win. Tennessee's going to win. Baltimore, Denver, Detroit Lions, the Bengals, the Browns, Green Bay, San Diego, Atlanta, Seattle, Arizona, the New York Football Giants, and the San Francisco 49ers. So that's my pick. We'll see how we do. Hopefully I pick the same pick on my other things, so hopefully I can win some money again. If so, maybe I can buy some food and eat in front of you. Whatever makes you guys happy. Anyways, that's my picks for the week for all the games. I got a food segment. It's kind of a good one there. I thought I always try to think of a story back in my life that made a difference to me. And something that I thought would be important for all you to know about. So back when I was living at home, I was probably 18 or so, just getting home from church, 9 to 12, long day of, learning the Bible. Anyways, my ritual was to sit down in the basement and watch football on my lazy boy chair. I made a box of Kraft Dinner one week, went through it like a hot knife through butter. Awesome. But man, I that was good. Nothing better than a nice bowl of Kraft Dinner, a few hot dogs in there, maybe possibly bread and butter. Pretty good. Anyways, next week I'm like, you know what? Like I was still hungry for that bowl. I'm like, next week, I'm gonna make 2 boxes. If we don't eat it all, there's 5 kids in the family, someone can eat it, right? Got 2 boxes, got myself a big bowl, went downstairs, just started eating away. Drew Bledsoe was throwing touchdown after touchdown. It was a great day. And anyways, finished 2 whole boxes. But for some reason, it left a void. I was still hungry. 2 full boxes of Kraft Dinner. I was still hungry. I thought next week I'm gonna go with 3 boxes. So upstairs, Mom asked me, "Why are you cooking so much Kraft Dinner?" I said, "Don't worry about it. It'll be gone." Anyways, I made up three boxes of Kraft Dinner. Bowl was about this big. Anyways, I went downstairs. I just started going at it. I didn't even think about it. I was watching the game, and I remember this game specifically because the Patriots were playing the Minnesota Vikings. They were losing 28-0 in the fourth quarter. Stink in the bed. Drew Bledsoe said, "You know what? Before Tom Brady, I was here." First thing I know, boom, threw a touchdown. 28-7. Pats get it stopped. I eat more Kraft Dinner. Boom. Bledsoe, another touchdown. 28-14. Pats get another stop. I eat some more Kraft Dinner. Boom. Another touchdown. Now it's 28-21. Things are getting real here. I'm starting to think, what's going on? I'm getting the jitters. I'm shaking up here. Keep following the Kraft Dinner into me. Look down the bowl. It's getting there. To my overwhelming joy, Bledsoe throws a fourth touchdown. 28-28 in the dying seconds. Pats tie it up. The bowl's there. There's still food, Kraft Dinner left. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I'm nearly busting the seams, but you know what? I don't leave anything on my plate, so I kept going hard at that. We go to overtime. The Pats win in overtime. One of the biggest comebacks in NFL history. Bledsoe threw for 400 and some yards. I think he passed it 70 some times in that game. And when it was all said and done, Pats won, Bledsoe won, bowl 0. I finished all 3 boxes of the Kraft Dinner. That's a pretty famous feat because now when I make boxes of Kraft Dinner, I'll eat 1 box and I'm pretty darn full. So I don't know how I did it. That's probably why I'm basically 240 now. I'm getting up there in weight. Anyways, that's the food segment of the week. Hope you guys will try that out and see how many boxes you can get into you. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I got a new little segment here. Actually, I had a lot of people asking me, I had a lot of emails coming in, actually, just from fans and stuff around the country, just wondering, what's going on here. So I'm just going to read a couple emails here. First one comes from Daryl in Eastern Passage. And Daryl asks, what is my favorite moment from Fat Sundays? Yeah, so I had a little time to think about this. And, Daryl, I remember this one night, we used to go to Bronco Balls' house for Fat Sundays. That's when we all used to get together and actually have fun on Sundays. And Bronco Balls was getting into the whiskey. He was getting pretty hammered there. And next thing I know, he starts stumbling around. We had a guy there. His name was Jeff Sanford. And he was sitting on the couch. And he was there with Hardcore Porn, just being a friend. We know him, but, he's not one of the guys so much. So, anyways, Bronco Balls goes to get off his chair, and he's holding the handle of this chair, and it's probably about 100 years old. It's his great-grandpa's or something. Doesn't he stumble forward, rip the whole arm off the chair, falls to the ground, the arm's in his chair, the arm of the chair is in his hand, doesn't know what to do. He goes to get up, and where does his hand land? Right there on Jeff Sanford. And when you're getting up, you have all your weight on it, so as long as you can just pull your hand off, because then your boat's going in, and that's just offside. So Bronco Balls had to push further down. At the same time, the Sanford fellow's looking like this in disbelief, locking eyes with Bronco Balls, looking down in his hand, locking eyes. Then he didn't know what to do. Bronco Balls just easily squeezed, pushed himself off, not in a hurry, easy. Went back to his chair, put the armchair back on, sat in his chair like nothing happened. To this day, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if they've ever, they follow up on that encounter or not. You have to ask those guys. But anyways, the rumor was the next morning we left, and his wife found him in a drunken stupor, half passed out on the floor. So, hey, Bronco Balls, great memory. My favorite memory from Fat Sundays. Anyways, I got one more email here. This is from Tarico, from North Preston. Used to go to school with us. I heard, school with us. Apparently, this was back in the day. He actually just wanted to share a story. We went to high school there at the Bell Building there with Sausage Fingers. And, Sausage Fingers' parents had bought him a brand new Montreal Maroons hat. And, he was really proud of it, white hat, he wearing it around. We sat down, I ordered my famous fries and gravy. I'm swirling it up there, mixing ketchup in. All of a sudden, I see Sausage Fingers looking around in a panic. Wasn't Mommy and Daddy's hat missing? I stare back, no word of a lie, Trico's wearing the hat. And Trico, back in the day, this is early 90s, had a Jerry curl afro about this big, and that white hat just sat right on top, getting the grease right in there. Well, all Sausage Fingers didn't know what to do, and I said, hey, Sausage, go ask Trico there for your hat back. I'm sure he don't mind. Let's just say last week at the DMV, I saw Trico wearing that hat. Shows how much balls old Sausage Fingers got. Anyways, that's a couple little stories I wanted to share with you guys from fans that emailed in. Just wanted you guys to remember a couple funny things. Anyways, that's basically it for this week. You know, I was hoping for a special guest, but I wasn't. What? You see him again? Hold on a second. I'm going to check on this. You coming? I'm not going by myself. Come with me. Holy smokes. I thought you weren't coming. Oh, oh wow. Tom, you're leaving, are you? Okay, I don't need you anymore. Look who just showed up. These nuts. Wow. We've been waiting for this for weeks. You know what? I knew you were working late tonight. I didn't know if you were going to show up, but you know what? I'm really glad you're here. Thanks for coming, buddy. You know, I really appreciate that. D's Nuts is a founding member of the Fat Sundays League. You should all be proud that he's actually here with us today. You know, originally he was supposed to be my co-host, but it was too hard for him. You know, he's working, I guess. He's doing work jobs. You know, so anyways, I'm glad he's here. You know, Scott, I'm really happy here. Anyway, Scott, what's going on with you, buddy? What's new with you?
Listen, Aldous, I'm really glad you have me here, but you know, man, you need to shut your mouth. Always talk with the Dolphins playing bad. You know, a couple weeks ago, sent me that Ryan Tannehill text, even though all the top experts were saying that he should be benched because he was playing terrible. Then you go ahead and send me the same reports. I couldn't believe it. I had to actually go home from work sick. I was sick to my stomach about the Dolphins situation.
Sick from work.
And knowing that the Patriots were going to get ahead of them, and it just really threw me for a loop that day. And you know, I don't appreciate your texts. All these texts, you try to make them look like they're sincere, but they're always just trying to get my blood going. You know, I don't really appreciate that.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Scott. I really don't honestly mean to bug you. You know, come a little closer here. I'm afraid to bring those D's nuts over here. Anyways, listen, man. You know, I don't mean to make you upset. You know, I just, you know, it's fun going back and forth here with, you know, with the Patriots and Dolphins. Anyways, but you know, it's okay to get upset about stuff. Anyways, you know, I just think it's okay.
Shut up, Alders. You're so stupid.
What?
I don't know why you're trying to pretend like you don't write that to me. You're always sending me these crazy, stupid things. The Patriots are this, the Patriots are that. Tom Brady this, Tom Brady that. You know, I know he's the best. You know, deep down inside, I really do like Tom. You know, and I do have a couple pictures of me at home. You know, they're kind of hidden away, but you know, I'm letting you know that because you know what, you know, it's okay to be, you know, be a fan of greatness and you know, but you know, it's really hard over the years. You make it so difficult for me to be like that. You know, you're always joking with the Dolphins up. You know, see, my blood pressure's already rising. My head's
calm down, man. Calm down.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you get me so worked up? You're so stupid.
Listen, man, I don't really. It's one thing to have you a guest on here, but I don't appreciate you getting upset at me. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I think I need a towel. I think you just spit about 16 vials of spit on my shoulder. Anyways, man, listen, stop getting upset. We're here to have a little fun. All right, man. So you know what? Just try to not get upset about things. And you know, we can work things out. You know, it's okay to, you know, it's only football, right? It's not real life anyway. So stop getting upset about things. But anyways, tell me a little more about what's going on with you. What's new with you?
My chances.
What's your chances this year?
I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins here. You know, the team that wins every year. You know, that almost win.
Talking about our bet.
Finish 8-8 or 7-9. You know, I think this is the year, and I don't even care. I know I'm probably going to lose and have to wear a Butler suit, but you know what, though? I would really enjoy that because, you know, deep down inside, I've always wanted to be a butler or a maid for someone. You know, I've always wanted to wear those little hats. You know, my favorite show growing up was The Love Boat. Buddy used to yell out, "Dip plane, boss, dip plane." That used to be my favorite thing. Ask Tony. Me and Tony used to reenact it at home. We both were 10. Who was the little guy? No, I want to be him. I want to be him. You know, we used to fight back and forth. Oh, it was just really tough on our parents because we were really wild about that Love Boat scene. But you know what, though? I don't care if I lose. You know what? It's probably going to happen, and I'm okay with that.
Love the
You know,
house.
Aldous, if I were to win and you had to shut wear that outfit, it would be the best ever. So it's worth it.
Yeah, it is a pretty good bet. I can't believe that. I actually sucked you in. The Patriots are playing the worst they've ever played in their life, and you're still tied for first place. And I finally sucked you into doing something dumb. So I'm pretty excited. You at draft day, we're in a little butler suit, a little tie. Hey, I'm going to help you, Alders. And I want you to learn some Spanish, too. So you can do, hey, por favor, whatever you want to say to me, conquistador, whatever. You can say all your Spanish stuff. You should grow a little curly mustache, too. That would be perfect. I'd appreciate that. Anyways, listen, man, I just have a question. I noticed you got your shirt on today. D's Nuts. It's actually shaped in the shape of nuts. Why don't you tell us actually where D's Nuts, the name, came from? We're all curious.
Well, that's a funny story you asked that.
I'm excited.
Where did D's Nuts come from? Well, when I was in grade 7, I used to go to a school up there by Schrober Borden, whatever it's called.
Hey, Junior.
And he used to be one of my best friends. Used to go. His name was Brad Lorenz, and he used to have these fingers. They used to look like praying mantis, like he gets scalded in the hot bacon fat. And he used to always ask me, "Hey, Scud, you want to come over and check out D's Nuts?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. I just thought maybe it was a video game. So I kept saying no, and eventually I thought, I'm gonna go check this guy's stuff out. He's pretty creepy. So I head over to his house there, and we're in his bedroom there checking things out. Next thing you know, I'm reading a magazine there, and I turn around, and he's got the D's Nuts out. He said, "How you like D's Nuts, Scudder?"
Wow.
Well, I didn't know what to do, but he's got his praying mantis fingers wrapped around my waist.
On your waist?
D's Nuts are looking right in my face.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. I'm just astounded at the size of this guy's D's Nuts. And, I basically drop kicked him to the belly, and ran for my life. And I haven't seen the guy to this day, but basically that's why everyone's would call me D's Nuts, because I got Brad Lorenz D's Nuts up in my chin.
I'm speechless. I did not know that's where that name came from. I thought you made it up by yourself, or someone made up about you, but that's actually pretty intense. I'll be honest, it's kind of creepy, kind of gross, but hey, what goes on at Schrob Borden stays at Schrob Borden. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother? These nuts. Anyways, guys, listen, I'm really happy to have you here today. I know it's been a long time coming, but I really appreciate you being here. You did add a lot of insight, and hopefully you can come back soon again. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks again for everything, Scott. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'll be honest though, I feel really good about my chances. If anyone thinks they can beat me, you're stupid, because I put together the best fantasy football team in history.
It's not bad.
Bar none. I've even got a backup for my backup's backup. That's how good my team
How do you
is.
fit them on your roster?
And anyone thinks you're as good as me, you guys need to go jump in the lake, because that's just ridiculous. Anyways, I think my chances are pretty good. I'm going to win the title. I might even make the playoffs this year, which would be a great feat for my team, even though I'm the best team every year. But you know what, though? I'm just glad to be part of the league. It's really just a great experience being part of the Fat Sundays. I avoided the Poop League last year. I feel bad for those guys down there. But you know what, guys? Keep your chin up. There's always next year. I'm just looking forward to trying to do my best. And anyways, Alders, thanks for having me out here today, buddy. It was great to be part of Chewing the Fat. And, thanks again, man. But listen, I really appreciate if you would cut down on all the insensitive text and all the banter about the Tannehill and the Dolphins. It really actually makes me emotionally upset. You can ask Stacey about that. She gets quite upset too, because I'm always moping around the house and carrying around my Dolphins blanket, and even the dog doesn't want to hang around because one time I was going to give a kick in the rear end, and so I thought it was anyways. I'm so hammered. But anyways, you know what? Thanks for having me out here, and I'd like to come back again sometime. All right, thanks, buddy.
Wow, you know what, Scott? It's amazing to have you all here. Old D's Nuts part of this, and I'm very proud of the league we put together. We got some pretty good people here. I hope it continues to grow, and I'm really excited to see if someone can stop by next week as a guest there. But remember, stay safe and don't take things personal, because if you do, you'll live in the poop, and everyone will make fun of you. So. This is Napoli. This is Chewing the Fat, and I'm out.